Welcome to Boyman tutorial. This is a continuation of our tutorial about JavaScript. So remember we did inline and internal JavaScript. Now today we're going to see how we can do external JavaScript. So for us to be able to do an external JavaScript, we need to create two files. One we'll call it external.html and another will be external.js. So I come here and I come to new file, I click on this and I name it external.html. So I name this external.html and I enter. Then I come here, I create another more file, I call it external.js. So you see, now I want to link my HTML document to my external.js. So now I come here to external.html under this body tab, the closing tab of the body, and I come here. Remember we said JavaScript is a scripting language, so I come here at the script. So within this script, I can come here to see arrow that represents source. Then I say that's / here's my external.js. So this is how you link an external.js file to the HTML document. Now let's see how it works. So for example, I come to my external.js. So whatever I will do within my external.js, now when I run it to my HTML, my external.html, automatically I will see it in the browser. So for example, what if I want to see my JavaScript code that I write within external.js within the browser? So we're going to talk about ways that we can be able to display our JavaScript code. For example, I come here, I say document. So I say document.write. So document.write, and I put here, and I will say welcome to Rotel. Let me just say welcome to Rotel. So the first thing, okay, yeah, let me just say welcome to Rotel. Welcome to Rotel. Now I have to put this a string. We'll talk about different data types, but this is a string. So I have to put a double quote and I say welcome to Rotel. And I come here, I put a semicolon. So when I save this means that this writing that we have here, welcome to Rotel, will appear within my browser. So see here, then I come here, right click and say open with last server. So you see, so I wrote it within my external.js, but now it appears within my browser. So the reason is because we use this document.write within our JS file. Now let's do another one. This one is what we call window alert. I know sometimes you can be on the website and you can see an alert will just appear. So let's take for example to do an alert, we say window. Yes, so we say window.alert. Window.alert will help us. So we say window.alert. So you put your double quote. You can put it in there if you want to. Okay, so you can come back like this. Say window.alert. Now, for example, let's move this one here. Let's put there. Let's put there and learning JavaScript. Let's put there I'm learning JavaScript. So now our alert will appear. We'll see our alert there. So let's come here. For example, I can come to my document here. So you see the alert appear. Now so I am learning JavaScript. This is window alert. This is what we call window alert. So this is another way that we can be able to make our JavaScript code to appear. So for example, if I can refresh the page, you see I am learning JavaScript. Now let's do another one. Is the console. So I come back here to my and I come back there and I enter, and here now I'm going to say console. So for short you can just put CLG and press the tab key, the console come. So I can come here and say mine, or I can say my first JavaScript video. First JavaScript video. So I can say my first JavaScript video. So now, let's say my first JavaScript. So let's save this like this. Now, if we come here, let's come to this. Let's run this. You say open with last server. So certainly it will open. Now, remember, we're not seeing what we wrote now, so because we said my first JavaScript, but now we're not seeing it. It's not coming as in our browser. We're not seeing it as an alert. So what can we do? So for example, I could just come here. I could just right click here. When I right click, I come to inspect. Click on inspect. Now, if you click on inspect, you look for console. So you see here. So you look for console. You click on console. Now you see when you click on console, here is it, my first JavaScript. So another one we could do too is what they call alert. Now let's just do an example of alert. Okay, so let's do an example of alert. Alert and Windows.alert work almost the same. So let's do an example of alert. The only thing is that the way we appear will be different. So I come here and I use the keyword alert. So now we're going to use the alert to add two numbers. So we say alert and I put it in parentheses. Now if you look on your keyboard, right under the tab key, you will see a backtick key. So you just press that key and you say your best number is so now I can use the dollar sign, then I can use the curly braces, and I say your best number is, so I'm going to say 1 plus 9, which is 10. That's all. 1 plus 9, which is 10. So I come here like this, add a semicolon. Now the end of the day, so let me just, not to confuse us, let me just comment it. So you highlight this, you press the control// and it's comment. Now this is a single comment, so I can come and save this. So when we run this, you will see your best number is 10. That's what you should see. So for example, I can come here and I run this code. So you see your best number is 10. So this is another way that we can be able to make our JavaScript code to display. So now, what have we learned from this tutorial? Let's just do a recap of what we have learned. So the first thing is we created a two HTML, so we created a two file. One we call it external.html and another one we call it external.js. Remember we said that JavaScript is purposely used for web development. That's why we use JavaScript. So there are different ways that we can link our JavaScript document. So today we'll talk about extender. So we see here, we come here, we say JavaScript is a scripting language. So we use a key HTML or element that we call script, and we use source and we invoke our JavaScript file that we created. So now if we come here, we talk about different ways that we can display our JavaScript. we use document.write, we use window alert, we use the console.log, we also use alert. So thank you for watching. This is Burman Tutorial.